Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Creative Hands by Shay. So in today's tutorial, I will be showing you how to make a minion child hat. So I will be showing you step by step how to put this hat together. I will also show you how to make the toddler size, teen size, and adult size. So stay tuned, watch till the end so that you'll be able to create one of your own. You can do this for a gift or for your own child. So guys, I will be listing in the description box more information about this video, so make sure that you check that out. So if you're new here, welcome, thank you for stopping by. I hope that you will love this tutorial and you'll be able to make one of your own and join this family as well. So I will be using a 4.5mm crochet hook, scissors, darning needle, and my yarn, of course. And this one that I am using is the Bernat Premium, and it is 100% acrylic size 4. Recommended hook is a size 5, I believe. Yes, a size 5, but I will be using the 4.5 as I stated before, and it has 360 yards. So as I stated, I will be listing all the materials that I will be using in this tutorial in the description. So guys, let's jump in the video. So guys, to begin, I am using my 4.5mm crochet hook, and for either size that you're making, you're going to start off with a magic ring. So I normally make my magic ring by wrapping it around my fingers like this. Once I've done so, I'll insert my hook, pull up a loop, chain 1, and into that ring you're going to place 8 half double crochet. So yarn over, insert your hook, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops, yarn over, insert your hook, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops. And you're going to continue doing that until you got 8 half double crochet, and then I'll meet back with you. So guys, and now that you have your 8 half double crochet here, you're going to pull on the tail end to close that center part up. So now that you have done so, you're going to insert your hook into that first half double crochet and slip stitch. Now that you have done so, you're going to chain a 1 and go back into that same stitch. You're going to yarn over and you're going to place 2 half double crochets. So that's 1, 2, and into the remaining stitches you will be placing 2 half double crochets in each stitch. You should have a total of 16 stitches at the end. So I'm going to continue doing that, and I will see you at the end of my 16 stitches. So now I have come to the end of row 2 and I have my 16 stitches. I'm going to slip stitch into that first one, chain 1, and into that first stitch you are going to place 1 double crochet, sorry, 1 half double crochet, sorry about that. So that's 1 half double crochet, and then in the next stitch is going to be an increase. So you're going to place 2 half double crochet in that stitch. So the sequence for row 3 is 1 half double crochet into that first stitch, and then followed by 2 half double crochet in the next stitch. You'll repeat that all the way around to the end, and you should have a total of 24 stitches. So I will see you at the end. So guys, now I have come to the end and I am going to place my last half double crochet, slip stitch into my first. Make sure that you have your 24 stitches. If you don't have, that means you did something incorrect into that round. Now you're going to chain 1, go back into that same stitch, yarn over, and place 1 half double crochet. In the next stitch you're going to place another half double crochet, followed by an increase. So this is going to be the sequence for row 4. It's going to be 1 1 half double crochet in separate stitches, followed by an increase. So 2 half double crochet in the same stitch. You're going to repeat that all the way around, and you should have a total of 32 stitches at the end of row 4. So I'm going to continue doing that, and I will see you at the end. So guys, now I have come to the end of row 4 and I'm just going to slip stitch, So now that I have slip stitch, now moving on to row 5, and in row 4 you should have 32 stitches around. So what I'm going to do is I am going to put the remaining rows on the screen. So you will go up to for the child size, which I am making, you're going to go up to row 9 for the increase row for the crown of the hat, and for the toddler size you will stop at row 8. For the teen size you will stop at row 10, and adult size you will stop at row 11. So I'll put it on the screen so you can follow along. So chain 1 and then half double crochet into that same stitch. So now you're going to do 3 half double crochets in separate stitches, and then followed by an increase. So if you notice, your increase is always landing on top of your increase from the previous row. So you can see an increase here, an increase here, an increase here, and now the increase for row 5 is landing on top of those increases. So you're going to continue doing that all the way. I'll put it on the screen so you can follow along. So I will see you at the end of row 9, and then we will start the remaining part of the hat. So guys, now I have come to the end of row 9, and this is what the top of the hat looks like. So I'm just going to do the measurement so you can see. So from here to here it is measuring 6.5 inches wide. So that is where we're stopping for the child size that I am making, and I have a total of 72 stitches around. So I'm just going to finish this stitch, and now what we're going to do is we're going to change to our color. So for whatever size that you're making, you're going to change your color to black. So insert your hook into your first stitch, and then you're going to pull up your new color and pull through, and you're going to give it a tie. And fasten off. And you can weave your tail end in as you go along. So chain 1, and you're going to go back into that same stitch, and you're going to place 1 half double crochet. And into each and every stitches around you will be placing a 1 half double crochet. So you are going to do a total of 3 rows of black, and then once you are at the end of your 3 rows of black, then you will rejoin your yarn just the same as we did and start on with the yellow again. So I will be putting more information on the screen, so make sure you look on the screen for more information to follow. But I will see you at the end of my 3 rows of the black. So remember, you're just placing 1 half double crochet in each stitches around. So I'll see you there. So guys, and now I am back at the end, and I'm just gonna make my last half double crochet there, and I am going to slip stitch, but I'm gonna rejoin the yellow. So before you slip stitch, you rejoin the yellow, just as we did before. And now we're just going to go ahead and give this a tie, and then fasten off from the black. Okay, now I'm going to chain a 1, and now you are just basically going to work until the body of your hat reaches say 6.5 inches in length. Once it is at 6.5, I will meet back with you. So I am just going to go ahead and continue making my row. So you can measure your hat as you go along, so that you're not so that you would know where you are. Sorry about that. So I am just going to continue doing this. I'll put on the screen for all the sizes that for the inches that you should go, and then I will meet back with you. So you basically just add in one half double crochet into each and every stitches around. Once you get back to the end, you will slip stitch and start your row all over again. So I'm going to continue doing this, and I will see you at the end of 6.5 inches. So that will be from here. So you're measuring the hat from here downward. So I'll see you there at the end. So guys, and now I have come to the end, and I'm just going to make my slip stitch. So again, we're not going to finish with the yellow. We're changing color again, and I'm going to add blue. So we will be doing a one row of blue right around. Let me just pull this down and slip stitch, give that a tie, and we're done with the yellow. So we are going to weave the tail end in as we go along. So chain one, yarn over, and we are going to make half double crochets all the way around. And once we come back to this part here, we are going to work on the ribbon. So continue doing that, and I'll see you at the end. So guys, and now I have come back to the end, and I'm just going to go ahead and slip stitch, and I'm going to chain 1 and 2 this time. So now we are going to half double crochet we're gonna do half double crochet, but we're gonna do front post and the back post half double crochet. I want this to measure at least 7 inches in length. You can go to 7.5 inches, but I want it to go to 7 inches in length. And then after I'm done with this row of front post and back post half double crochet, I will be working on the flap for the ear. So if you're making the adult size or the teen size, you don't have to make the flap. If you don't want to, you can just leave it as is with the ribbon thing that I'm gonna make here. So let me just do this part. So I'm gonna yarn over, and into that first stitch right there, we're just gonna insert our hook, pull up, yarn over, and pull through all 3 loops. Yarn over, go in from the back there, and make a back post half double crochet. Yarn over, front post half double crochet. So instead of doing front post and back post double crochet, we're doing front post and back post half double crochet. So I am going to continue doing this all the way until I get back to here, and I'll meet you there. So guys, now I have come to the end, and I'm just going to go ahead and slip stitch. So now that I have done my slip stitch, this is what the hat looks like so far. And I can do the measurement so you can see. So from the top to here, it is measuring 7.5 inches in length. So now I'm just going to work on the flap of the hat. So we are going to chain 1, and into that first stitch there that we did our chain slip stitch, we are going to make a single crochet there. And we're going to do a total of 12 single crochet. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. So now that we have done our 12 single crochet there, we are going to chain 1 and turn. And in this row we're going to do a decrease. So we're going to decrease on this side and we're going to decrease on the other side. So insert your hook, pull up a loop, insert your hook in the next stitch, pull up a loop, you have 3 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through all 3. Then you're going to place single crochet in the remaining stitches until you get to the last 2 stitch, then you will do a decrease there. So I will see you there. So now I've come to my last 2 stitch there, and I'm just doing the same decrease, chain 1, turn your work, and in row 3 you're just going to basically do 1 single crochet in all the stitches. So you'll be alternating. So this row will be a non-increase row. Once you get to the end, you will chain 1 and then you will do a decrease. So you'll be alternating in between non-increase row and increase row. So again, you're just basically doing 1 single crochet into each stitches until you're going to continue doing this until you get to your last 2 stitches, and then I'll meet you back there. So chain 1, turn your work. So you're always doing your decreases on this inner part of the hat. So insert your hook, pull up a loop, insert your hook, pull up a loop, 3 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through all 3. Continue doing single crochet all along, repeat the same steps until you get to 2 stitches remaining. So I'll see you there. So guys, and now I have come to the end and I have 2 stitches remaining. Chain my 1 there, and I am just going to do my last decrease. And that completes the flap on that side. So I'm just going to fasten off. So chain 1 and fasten off. So now what you're going to do is you are going to line up your hat. So if you notice, this side is showing bigger, and on the back here is showing a bit smaller. So this is going to be the back of the hat and this is going to be the front. So make sure when you're lining your hat up, so let me just show you what it looks like that. So make sure that you push the hat like towards this side so that it gives more to this side here. So I did a line up with my stitch marker, and once I place this side on this side, I have 12 stitches in between here. So this is where I'm going to rejoin my yarn, and the same thing that I did on that side, I am going to repeat it on this side. And you will weave your tail end in as you go along. Yarn over, sorry, not yarn over, but yeah, yarn over and chain 1. Go back into that same stitch and make a single crochet. Let me just not chain 1 because I already did. Kind of giving a little bit of bump there. So go directly into that stitch and make a single crochet, and make a single crochet in the remaining stitches until you get to 12. So you're just basically repeating the same thing that we did with the first flap. You can rewind the video if you don't remember and repeat the same thing, or if you don't want to do the flap, you don't have to. So I am going to show you how to make the eyes afterwards. So guys, now I have come to my last stitch here, and I am just gonna chain 1, and I am gonna turn my work, and this is what the hat looks like so far. And then we're just gonna go ahead and single crochet all the way around and come back around to this side. So you chain your one and you're gonna turn the hat. So you're just gonna place a single crochet into the edges all the way around. If you want to change your hook size, you can go ahead and do so to get a smaller hook so that you could get into the little creases to make the single crochets. So I am just going to continue making my single crochet all the way around. You can see how hard it is for me to get in there, but I am managing. So I'm going to do this all the way around and until I get back to here, and I'll meet you there. So guys, now I have come to my last stitch and I'm just doing my last single crochet there. I am just gonna go ahead and fasten off here, and I'm gonna pull through and weave this tail end in. So I'm just gonna go through this first stitch here and then into the back loop on the other one that I just made, just to kind of give it a nice cleaner finish. So just like that, and then we can weave the tail end in. Take your time, pull through. And now we are just going to go ahead and work on the eye. So this is what the hat looks like so far. So the eyes are going to be placed here. This is the back. So I'm just going to lay that aside for now. And to start on the eyes, we are going to get our white yarn and we're going to make a magic ring. So you can make your magic ring however comfortable you feel. You're going to chain one, yarn over, and you're going to make a half double crochet. So you're going to place 10 half double crochet into this ring. So I'm going to continue doing that. Once I'm at my 10, I'll meet back with you. So guys, now I have come to the end of my 10 half double crochet, and I'm going to pull on my tail end to close that center part up. So moving forward, you're going to slip stitch into that first half double crochet. You're going to chain one, you're going to yarn over, and into that first stitch you're going to put 2 half double crochets, and into the remaining stitches you will be placing 2 half double crochets. You should have a total of 20 half double crochet at the end of row 2. So I'm going to continue doing that and I'll see you at the end. So now I have come to the end and I'm going to slip stitch, and I have my 20 half double crochets, chain one, go back into that same stitch and make your half double crochet. So that's your first. Into the next stitch you're going to place 2 half double crochet. So the sequence for row 3 is 1 half double crochet and then 2 half double crochet in the next. You're going to repeat this all the way around and I'll see you at the end. So guys, now I have come to the end of row 3, and if you want to make the eye bigger than this, you will add one more row, but in that row you will do 2 half double crochet in separate stitches followed by increase. So you will repeat that all the way around until you get to the end if you want to make the eyes bigger than this size. So this is where I will stop for the white part of the eye. And now I am going to fasten off. So this is what the eye looks like that I made previously, and I will be showing you how to finish this. So now you are going to pull up on your tail end and weave this part in. So you're going to go through both loops on this side and back loop on the other stitch. and then you're going to weave your tail end in. Just take your time and pull it through. Okay, just going to cut the excess off. So now we are going to join. So I'm just using some scrap yarns that I have here. So we're going to rejoin another color, so you can join it anywhere, but you're going to join it into the front loop here. So these loops that is facing towards you are considered a front loop, and the one on this side is considered your back loop. So insert your hook into the front loop, pull through, give it a tie, okay, and then you are going to yarn over, going to that same stitch that you just attach your yarn, and make a half double crochet. And you're going to go into each and every stitch and make a half double crochet all the way around until you get back to the end, and I'll meet you there. So you can weave your tail end in as you go along. So I'm going to continue doing this, and I'll see you there. So guys, now I have come back to the end, and I'm just going to fasten off. Get my needle and repeat the same thing as we did before, going through both loops on this first stitch and into the back loop on the other side. And then I am just going to weave my tail end in. Fasten off. So now we have completed the second eye, but we're going to put the pupil into the center there. So we're going to get our black yarn, just going to have enough tail end to do that part. Just give this part a little tie, and you're going to insert your hook in your needle, I should say, into the center. And this doesn't have to be neat, so what you're going to do is you're going to just go into around this center part here. Let me just insert that back through. Okay, I'm going to come back through the center, and I'm just going to go as close as I can. And again, it does not have to be neat. Just take your time and pull it through. And you're just going to do this all the way around. I'm not able to corner that part, so I'm just going to go a little bit wider, and then I come in. Just like that. And then I come in like this. Try not to pull it too tight, because you want the pupil part there to look a bit messy. So I'm just going to continue doing this all the way around. Just continue to repeat the same step. Take your time, pull through your yarn, and go all the way around, and I will see you at the end. So there. So guys, now I am finished with the eye, and I'm just going to go ahead and just give it a little tie in the back here. And fasten off. So there it is, there's the eye completed, and I went ahead and I sew on my first eye there, and we are going to sew the eyes so they are touching each other, so like that. So I'm going to get my needle, and let me just use this needle here and kind of keep the eye in place. So remember, your eye is supposed to be touching each other. Okay, so that will let it stay in place while I sew. So I'm just going to insert my needle from the back and into the rim of the white of the eye there. I'm going to leave a little tail end inside to weave in. And basically just going to do some in and out stitches like this. Nothing fancy. All the way around. And make sure that your eyes are close to each other. So I'm going to continue doing this all the way around, and I'll see you at the end. So guys, and now I have sewed my eyes together, and I'm just going underneath the hat and weaving in my tail end. So this is what it looks like. So I kind of do a little stitch in between to close the eyes up together, so you can see. So we're almost there, guys. I'm just gonna put on, went ahead and I put on one of the little straps here, or the little braided ends. Gonna fasten off. So there it is. So it's looking mighty cute. We need to add the mouth. And all you have to do is just get some strands, cut some strands as long as you want it to be, and once you have enough, then you just attach it on. So you will attach it on like this. So insert your hook from the back under and pull it through. Once you pull it through, then you'll just go ahead, use your fingers just like that, and pull down, and then you will just do 3 strand braiding. So just like this you will do. So I am just going to continue doing this, and then I will do the mouth and the little ear on the top here, and I'm done. So I'll see you at the end. So now that I have come to the end of my braiding, I'm just going to wrap just the end part here. Just give it like 2 wraps around. Just like that. Once I have wrapped it around, then I'm just going to get my darning needle. I'm going to try to hold it in place as I do it. I'm going to trim the ends so that they are even. So I'm using my plastic darning needle. Okay, so once I have all my tail ends together, it's a little bit tricky, but I'll get it. We're just gonna flip it around to the back. And insert the needle downward inside. and just pull it through. Okay, I got it. So I've pulled it through. So now that I've pulled it through, all I have to do is just trim the edge, and there it is. Just give it a little tug, just like that, and there it is. It's not so neat, but it's okay. And what I did for the little top here for the ear, I just insert my needle right into the center part at the top there, and then I insert it back down just a little bit away from where I inserted it back from, and I'm gonna pull up again, just like go in another little place. So you're leaving a little bit of loop at the top. You're gonna pull through. Take your time and pull through. And I think this is gonna be enough for me. And I'm gonna go, okay, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna go back down. Okay, and I leave another little bit of loop, and then I'll just pull my hat over, and I have a tail end here, so all I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna cut this off, give it a tie together, and then that's it. Bam, and it's finished. Fasten off, and then cut these together, and there it is, all done. So there's the eye, the little ear. Let me just open the hat up a little bit better. So there it is. So it is completed with a little hair there. So guys, I hope that you were able to make one of these hats. So it is looking super cute. I love the way how it turned out. So I will go ahead and attach the mouth. So you can do it anyhow you feel like you want to put the mouth. You can kind of do like a little sideways mouth like this, or you can do like a smiley face. Doesn't really matter. So I'm just gonna insert my needle like close to where the eye is. So the row just below, so you have this row under the eye and then the other one. So I'm just inserting my needle there, and then I am just gonna go ahead and place it like so that's 1, 2, and kind of do it a little slant. So I'm just gonna place it right there, and there it is. You can do like a double take on it, just to make the mouth a little bit thicker. But make sure that it is super close, so you don't want to have a gap. Just like that. And there it is. So I'm just gonna go ahead, fasten off, and as I stated, the hat is completed. It is looking super cute. So again, if you want to add this for the teen size, like the little extra accessories, you can go ahead and do so. But if you just want the hat to just look just like this, you can just leave it as is without the flap and all these other things. So guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope that you were able to make one of your own, and I know that my daughter will love this hat, especially with the little bulky eyes here. It is looking super cute. So again, thanks again for watching. Until next time, bye.